Have you ever just thought to yourself, what would my life look like if I had $1 million per se, or 10 million? And I'm here to tell you that true wealth doesn't lie in the material things that you have. I'm here to tell you that true wealth lies within the virtues that you have within, the habits that you have within. And for me, I'll simplify it into two ways. Two things that can make you get rich. What's up, YouTube? Today's topic: how to get rich. I know a lot of people have this question, but a lot of people think to the physical and the material world, which is okay and it's good, but you can't change anything on the inside if you don't change the things on the inside, or if you don't change, you can't change anything on the inside or outside if you don't change the things on the inside. That's what I meant. So I broke this down into two things that can make you get rich. The first one is habits. What habits are you implementing in your life? Now, do they contribute to your goals, your success? To me, being rich isn't about having $10 million in your bank account. It's about living each day for as it's the last day, or a continuement, excuse me, a continuing, led up event to tomorrow. I don't know if I said that right. So let me rephrase. Being rich is living every day like your last day, and living for the future while living in the moment. That's a little bit better. So what habits are you implementing? What are you doing subconsciously that you don't know? It could be, let's say your goal is to lose a couple pounds. Why are you sneaking in a couple cookies? Like, it doesn't add up. And so I wrote down a couple habits that could potentially make you rich in the physical as well. One is journaling. So studying yourself, how you react to different situations. The second one is power list. For the next day, make sure you plan out a couple things that you want to accomplish that day. So let's say I go to bed tonight, I write down 3 things that I want to accomplish. I want to go to the gym, I want to finish my homework, and then I want to launch a new business. I'm going to write it down that same night before, and then when I wake up, I can achieve those things and achieve the small wins. And the third is writing down your goals or your dreams or your aspirations, whatever you want to call it. For example, if you want a Lamborghini, write down, I'm going to own a Lamborghini, Urus or Huracan, or be specific about what do you want. Because as you do all of these 3 things, you start journaling, you start powerlifting, and you start writing down your goals, you slowly start to become the goal in a way. You slowly start to become the person who already has these things, right? And if you act this way as if you already have it, then reality is just going to have to catch up with you, you know? Another good thing about writing down your goals is writing down your goals and powerlifting is you see joy in the small wins. You see joy in what you did today, what you did now in the moment. If I said, hey, I want to go to the gym today, and then I'm going to launch my business, and I did that for that day, I'm going to feel great. I'm going to feel amazing because I wrote it down, specifically what I wanted, and I did it. No questions asked. Now, feelings, emotions, however you're feeling that day, it doesn't matter. You get up and do it. If you wrote it down, you get up and do it. The only person you're going to let down is yourself at that point, and you don't want to do that. The times where you don't do something and you kind of feel a little bit shitty at the end, that's your super ego, as Freud would call it, telling you you should have done it. You still got time to do it. Of course, you still got time. But time is a resource. And if you don't know how to use a resource, then who are you to get more resources? You know? And that brings me to my second thing or skill that will have you get rich. You know? And to be honest, forgive me for saying like how to get rich. I'm not gonna lead you down a specific business model because everyone is different. Everyone has the different skills. Everyone has a different skill set. Everyone has a different communication style. I'm not gonna lead you down a specific path. A lot of people do this, and I'm sorry, that is not me. That is not me. I'm not gonna lead you towards drop shipping. I'm not gonna lead you towards in SMMA. I'm sorry, that's just not me. I'm gonna lead you to be the person. You're gonna have to figure that out, not me. My advice is to try a couple things, see what you like, and then if you find passion in what you do, then continue that. Continue that, because then it's going to be a skill. It's going to be easily attained to you. Work in your strengths. Don't work in your weaknesses. Don't work on your weaknesses, because weaknesses cannot become your strengths, period. Anyway, so sorry, that was a little bit of a rant. But the second thing is perception. How you see things can change your perception on the world, on how everything works around you. I read this good book, really good, great book. I recommend it to everybody. Rich Dad Poor Dad, and in that book, he tells a story about how he had a poor dad, which was his real dad, and a rich dad, which is his best friend's dad. Long story short, the only thing different that they had were their perceptions. Rich dad would say, or poor dad would say, I can't afford that. Rich dad would say, how can I afford that? See, by you saying I can't afford that, you're already limiting yourself. So that once you go and you have the money for it, you really can't afford it. You really can't afford it. Like, it doesn't matter if you have the money for it. That money is needed somewhere else. That time is needed somewhere else. You know, all of these things that are needed are resources. It's all resources. Rich dad, on the other hand, would say, how can I afford that? How can I get these resources so that I can buy this? You know? And then once you start to analyze these things, how the world works, then, like, if you know the truth, then who is a person to deceive you? Nobody. Even yourself. Like, I'm forgive me for saying it, but you will try to deceive yourself, and it's cool. Like, it's happened to me too. There's times where I go to the gym and I think to myself, you're not even putting on pounds. Like, you're not even lifting for real. Like, but that's the thing. You go to the gym and you feel weak to become stronger. You see what I'm saying? I kind of mixed it up a little bit. I'm sorry, or forgive me. But in this case, learn how to use your resources. Learn about the world around you. Learn how it really works. Learn the truth. And then when it comes down to whatever you want to pursue, you will know how to do it as a rich man. You will learn how to live as a rich man, as if it was your last day, filled with opportunities, filled with experiences. Because what experience are you getting playing games all day? Respectfully, none. You're not going to remember it tomorrow. You're not going to remember how you played. You're not going to remember. I'm sorry. You're not going to remember that. What you are going to remember is the experiences and the connections that you have with the people around you. So really analyze this and start asking questions. especially on your about yourself. Why do you react to this way? How can you change that? Once you start changing these habits because of your perception and implementing something good, the only thing left is for reality to catch up with you. If you watched this far, thank you for watching. I think we're like at 23 subscribers. I appreciate everyone that watches me. I appreciate the love and support. I've been getting a lot of love and support recently, so thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. And check out my other content. I have other content like this. And if y'all want to see anything different, let me know. A little vlog. I'll record it on my phone. If y'all want me to edit these videos or y'all want them raw, I'll try to put in like a background music in like maybe next week or next video. Who knows? But anything, just let me know and I'll change it around. And yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you like my content, check out my other videos. You could either like, subscribe, doesn't matter. It'll be appreciated. So, thank you.